Hey there, Ramon Osa with you here, and in this video we're going to talk about one of the most powerful secrets in this entire series. And we're talking about instincts. Okay, because you hear announcers say this all the time, right? This player in the biggest moments is such an instinctive player. They're trusting their instincts. It's like they're in the zone. Okay, whereas other players, and you've had this experience, I know I've had this experience, we don't trust our instincts. And we're overthinking and we're overanalyzing. It's paralysis by analysis. And this video is going to demystify instincts and show you how you can train them, how you can get yourself out of the way and start executing like you've always wanted to. Now, first we have to understand why these instincts get blocked. And many times it's from well-meaning instruction, unfortunately, because anytime we're thinking about our technique, anytime we're thinking about our footwork or even where our opponent is or where to hit the ball, we are out of our instinct. We are out of the zone. We're not on autopilot. We are overthinking and overanalyzing. And the processing speed in our brain goes down. In fact, it's our ability to get ourselves out of the way that allows us to kick into instinct, where we have processing speeds that are almost superhuman, where women can lift cars over babies and rescue cats from burning buildings and all kinds of amazing things that we are capable of doing. The instincts are our highest form of athletic potential. And let's talk about now what these instincts are and then how we can train them. In tennis, there are three instincts that we primarily work with. It's our ability to scan, track, and focus. And these are survival instincts. These allowed our species to survive. We had to scan the environment for food, we had to track them, and then we had to focus with a blunt object or an arrow to kill them so that we could eat and live. And it's the same instincts that we use to play tennis. The scanning thought is your anticipation. That's getting ready to go wherever that ball's about to go, when your opponent's about to hit the ball. The tracking is the footwork. That's when you move to the ball. And focus, which we talked about in Secret 2, allows for that powerful, deep visualization of where we're hitting the ball. Anytime we're overthinking, or anytime we're not thinking the appropriate thought, which we'll talk about in a second, these instincts get blocked, our processing speed goes down, and that's when we're late getting to the ball, we're jammed, we're off balance, and we get tight and ultimately shank balls that were right there for us to make. All right, so we know that overthinking is the death of our athletic instincts. We have to be able to quiet our mind. And the way we do that is by not having to think about what we're doing. And the only way to get that is with quality repetition. We talked a lot about keeping our head and eyes still in Secret 2, and we're going to be talking more about this in future videos. But first, just understand that each repetition that you make in practice is building a habit. And so the way you practice really, really, really matters. The second step to this that I alluded to earlier was knowing what to think during the point, okay? Because you can't really stop thinking during a point. We always think. But if you're thinking about your backswing or your follow through or your lag and snap or your footwork or any of that, you're hosed. So here is the phrase that we teach our players that allows them to trigger those instincts. Get ready to get in the best position possible as quickly as possible, and then trust your instincts. Let's break that down. Get ready is the scanning thought. That's where your eyes are looking across the net and your opponent's about to hit the ball. To get in the best position possible as quickly as possible is not just get to the ball. It's get to your best position possible as quickly as possible. Okay, so that is the spacing thought. That's your footwork. And the way we do that again is with that repetition of knowing where that spacing is. And the third, and maybe most important, is to trust your instincts. And the instincts that we train on simulators or with shadow swings and ball machines are going to be what come out to the party. Okay, so that is a phrase that you want to repeat in your head when you're practicing. And eventually you won't have to say the whole thing. It just becomes a feeling, an action, and an instinct. And it allows you to do that. The final step in unlocking your instincts is to master two-shot combinations. You see, most players are playing reactive tennis. They don't really have a plan. And in our programs and our training, we always train in two-shot combinations. So we're always either neutralizing a good shot by our opponent and setting up our next shot, or we're setting up a shot to hurt them into the open court. We're always training in two-shot combinations. This allows you to play with forced anticipation. It allows you to be a step ahead of your opponent, and it allows you to always know what to do with the ball when it comes to you. When you train your ability to scan, track, and focus, and you unlock those instincts, and you begin to master the two-shot combinations with appropriate, precise repetition, you will unlock the highest form of athletic ability on the tennis court. In the next video, Mark is going to talk you through probably the most powerful secret in this entire series. So you're going to want to stay tuned for that. Thanks so much for watching this video. You know, if you enjoyed this content, be sure you subscribe to the Winning Newsletter. It's a weekly source of the most powerful content when it comes to winning tight matches, delivered straight to your inbox for free every single week. And if you're ready to go deeper, to shift from getting better but losing to learning to beat players at your level that you've always narrowly lost to do it quickly without obsessing over your technique and creating a whole new exciting future on court, then check out our Clutch training program. It's a 4-week online intensive program that's guaranteed to help you start winning more of those tight matches and have a whole lot more joy and fun on court. Links to the newsletter and Clutch are in the description. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you soon.